Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. This time we are in one of my favorite US cities, and that is New York City. We're specifically staying in Manhattan. We have a lot of really exciting things planned for this week. It is currently Thanksgiving week. It's now Tuesday, and we just flew in this morning from Miami. We took the first flight this morning about 6 a.m. Super early day, but we're so happy to be here. The weather is cold, it's very cold, which was a drastic change from Miami, but we're so excited. We've got a lot of really exciting things planned, and we're excited for you guys to stay tuned. We are standing in line waiting to see Fred's Man Crush Monday, even though it's Tuesday. Any guesses who it is? To a taping of the Late Show with Colbert. That was such a cool experience. Fred was a huge fanboy of his, and we were lucky enough to get free tickets to his show. We did have to stand in line for about 45 minutes to get into the show, but it was a really welcome surprise when we walked in and they took us to our seats on the very front row. So that was totally worth waiting in the cold for. The audience was like very enthusiastic. It was such a great crowd tonight, and we actually were lucky enough to be able to do 2 live tapings. It's a little bit longer than I think most people normally get, but since it is Thanksgiving week, he was trying to film as many shows as possible. After the show, we were starving and we were both freezing, so we decided to come over here to Momofuku, and this is in Columbus Circle in Manhattan. Their food was delicious. Fred had a noodle bowl and I had their ramen, and then we also ordered some of their brisket bao buns. All of the food was great, and I definitely would recommend this restaurant. It is now our second day in New York. We are starting out our day by having breakfast at Sarah Betts. I've heard a lot of great things about this place, so I'm super excited to go in and check it out and see what it's like.
The only time of year the reindeer fly. You can see them on their sleigh ride across the sky. Gather all your family round, or go out and paint the town. It's the only time of year the whole wide world turns upside down. So baby, light a fire and we'll toast the night away, because Christmas is coming our way.
Our breakfast this morning at Sarah Betts was okay. Honestly, they have different locations. We chose maybe not the best location. It was a little bit of an off day, I feel. The tables were really close together, and unfortunately we were seated next to a couple not sure if they were sick, they were doing a lot of coughing, and it was kind of awkward. So unfortunately we didn't get a lot of footage there. We will show at least some clips of our food, which was good. It wasn't amazing. I don't know that I would necessarily be dying to go back there, but I also wish I would have ordered something different. I ordered the Eggs Benedict, and I think I should have gotten the, I think they call it a popover. So anyways, we are now in Hudson Yards. We are about to go grab some dinner at Little Spain. We've actually been here a couple times before, and we really love this place. Hudson Yards is really cool. Outside they have the vessel, which is a really cool architectural sculpture that you can actually walk up. And we've done that a few times before, so we're not going to do that today. But it is a really cool, it's free. You just literally have to go online and reserve tickets for that. Hudson Yards itself, there's plenty of shops here, lots of restaurants, a lot of really good places to eat. But because we're a little pressed for time before we're going to go to our Broadway show tonight, we're just going to head downstairs to Little Spain and grab something quick before we have to make our way back to the hotel and change. And then we're going to go see the Lion King show tonight. It is officially Thanksgiving morning. We are all bundled up and we're about to go grab some breakfast. We're gonna go find like a bagel shop nearby. Hopefully there's at least one open. And then we are going to brave it out and head to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade route. Where we're located is right by Grand Central. So we're about like 5 blocks from 6th Avenue, which is the street that the parade comes down. It starts up in Central Park West and makes its way down. It's a pretty long route, but we're hoping to grab the end of the parade right before it gets to Macy's at Herald Square. So we are, all bundled up and we're about to head out.
It's gonna be freezing out there.
We're excited though, because this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity experience. Like, I have been watching this parade on television with my family on Thanksgiving morning since I was a child. Like, I literally, it's almost like Christmas Day, waking up and turning the TV on and being able to see, and it's like, see all your favorite characters go by and the performances. Like, it's just an epic thing. So I figured what better way to kick off our Thanksgiving Day here in New York than to go to the parade. We are in the madness. That is the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 calling birds. It was a super cool experience. We are now here at Felice to have our Thanksgiving dinner. It's not going to be a traditional Thanksgiving dinner. This is actually an Italian restaurant, but since we had a Friendsgiving earlier this week with some of our friends and we've got all of our holiday Thanksgiving food fixed, we're going to try out this Italian restaurant and see how it is. It is now Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving if you're not familiar with this major shopping holiday. We're not doing much shopping today, but we are going to head into the Plaza Hotel. I've made a reservation for Fred and I to have an afternoon tea experience here at the Palm Court. If you're not familiar with the Plaza Hotel, this is a very iconic, beautiful hotel here in New York City, and it's one of my favorites, so I'm super excited to enjoy their afternoon tea experience. Are you guys ready for an epic tea experience?
This is Hudson. They're from France. They dedicate themselves to making very lovely traditional art books based on many different themes. Interior design, very famous people, notary, very like important people to different cultures throughout the world. In each book, there's a very detailed look on every single story. Here you see one about Arabian horses, which is a very huge thing out in the different Arabic countries. All handmade in Italy. It's very beautiful, trying to keep the tradition alive.
All of the books are handmade in Italy?
Most of them. The bigger ones here, the Ultimate Collection.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, you have Arabian horses, all the way to Valentino, all the way to books on New York.
A little bit of fashion, a little bit of travel, a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
I love it.
Just the best humans make. It's a dedication to that.
Great.
So.
I love it. is unfortunately our last day in New York. We just wrapped a really epic holiday photo shoot, Fred and I. I'm wearing these super festive earrings and this beautiful green sequin dress that I got at Lulu's. We went to Rockefeller Center and Radio City. I'm so excited to get the photos back from that. We just wanted to have holiday photos to send out for like Christmas cards this year. But I do want to recap yesterday also. So we started the day with tea at the Plaza. That was such an epic experience. That has been on my bucket list for such a long time, and the experience totally met the expectation. Every detail of the tea and the pastries and just everything was so fabulous. So we really enjoyed that. Then from there, we went to the Met. We try to go to the Met every year when we visit New York. This year was just really busy, I think because it's a holiday weekend. So we didn't stay long. We got a little bit of footage there, but not much. It's also really hard to film inside the Met. Photography is allowed, but videography, they don't really love for you to take. So we tried to get a few clips while we were in there, but that is probably my favorite museum probably ever. It's so big and there's so many different things. Every single time we've gone to the Met, and we always see something new and we discover a new room. Like, you can just get lost in there. So overall, it was a great day. We got to meet up with one of Fred's friends last night, Paul, and we went to dinner in Chinatown. We originally wanted to go to Joe Shanghai, but the wait there was an hour. I love their soup dumplings. They're epic, but we ended up going to a place a couple blocks from there called Noodle Village. Their soup dumplings, I honestly think, were probably just as good as Joe Shanghai, so that's a good little thing to have in my back pocket for anytime I'm here and I want a soup dumpling experience but don't want to wait for Joe Shanghai. And then after that, we went to a couple of bars to just grab a drink and hang out with Paul. He is a local here in New York, and so it's always good to get a local perspective. He took us to this one bar. I can't remember the name of it, but it was kind of like a speakeasy. You walk through and it is a art gallery, and then there's a door and you can go in, and that's the bar behind. I think it was called Figure 19, I think is the name of it. And then from there, we went to this other bar that's called the Campbell, which is actually really cool. It's inside of Grand Central Station, and also kind of hidden. You wouldn't really know that it's there. But fun fact, they actually shot a James Bond commercial there. So that was actually kind of cool. And the building is really old and historic, and they still have a lot of the old different details of the building. Like the original fireplace from like almost 100 years ago was in the building, and the drinks were really good. So I'd highly recommend going to the Campbell as well if you're looking for a place to grab a cocktail. We're gonna hang out here in the room for a little bit, try to warm up, and then make our way back out into the city, probably grab breakfast or brunch. I'm not sure where we're gonna go yet, but I'm sure we'll find somewhere good, and just make the most of our last day here in New York. For brunch. Fred actually found this place on, I think, Yelp. This is actually a sister restaurant to the place we had breakfast the other day at Sarah Beth's, which we didn't know, but I'm kind of excited because I had mentioned that I wanted to order the popover and I didn't, so I'm actually going to try that today. We also ordered these dirty chai teenies, which look so delicious. It's a mix of basically an espresso martini and also a dirty chai latte. So I'm super excited to try this, and here we go. All right, our food has arrived, and holy popover. This is massive, but it looks so good. Fred got a side of potatoes, which looks super good too. It looks like there's some peppers in there, and his French toast also looks amazing. But now we gotta go because your girl is getting hangry.
Save the wrapping paper, your ribbon and bow. I don't need that extra stuff. Oh, I just wanna fall in love. Santa, I've been good this year. Make your list and check it twice. I'll leave you a note right here underneath the Christmas lights. You know me so well, and nobody else can do what you do. I just wanna fall in love this Christmas. I just wanna fall in love. Santa, I've been good this year. Make your list and check it twice. I'll leave you a note right here underneath the Christmas lights. Carols and bells, none of them help. I still feel blue. I just wanna fall in love this Christmas. I don't need a fancy watch. You can give the elves a break. No, you can't make it in the shop.
Unfortunately, our time here in New York is coming to an end. We are about to head to the airport. We did just have breakfast at Tavern on the Green, which is located here in Central Park. It is a very iconic restaurant. It actually was built in the 1880s and was renovated several times over the last century. It is a beautiful restaurant. It's super quaint right here on the heart of the park, and the food was spectacular. They had a prefixed holiday menu, so it was like a 4-course breakfast, which is a lot of food for breakfast, but I think it'll probably hold us over for the flight home. We had such an amazing trip here in New York City. This is truly one of my favorite cities in the world. Every time we come here, it's new experiences, new places to eat, new things to do, and it's truly a city that never sleeps. There's so much life here, and the people are wonderful. It will truly have a special place in my heart forever. We are about to get on the flight, head back to Miami, but we're super excited for you to tune into this vlog. We really hope that you enjoyed it, and if you are making a trip to New York, that you found a little bit of inspiration of places to go, things to do, especially around the holidays, because it is a magical, magical time to be here in New York. If you did enjoy this vlog, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Also, don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you guys in our next vlog.